Hello, everyone. This is Kathy. And thanks for stopping by. I've been out for a while. I have contracted COVID, but I'm on the mend. Still probably have another week to go, but I was itching to craft. So today what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you, if you're interested, how I made these cute little pin charms. And they're a lot of fun to make. You can just completely make them your own. So let me show you what I did and the materials that I used, should you want to make some. Okay, first of all, I purchased these pins from Amazon. When you look for them, you want to make sure you're looking at the ones that have the little rings on the bottom. And let's see, they were called Antique Bronze Heavy Duty Pins. And you can look under craft pins, but that's what I used. I also will be using these circular little plexiglass charm thingies. They already have a hole drilled in. I also got them from Amazon. They have them in squares, in circles. These are called set of 15-piece high DIY crafts, and they're 1-inch diameter. And I got them at 1 inch so that I could use my circle punch, my 1-inch circle punch, to cut things with them. I'm also going to be using some craft wood, some balsa wood that I found. And this I also got from Amazon. And this is balsa wood sheet, 12 pack, 1/8 inch by 4 by 6. So it's 1/8 inch thick by 4 by 6. And I'm going to be using a scrap of that. Other than that, I'm using some bulb pins to hang the little things. I'm using these little bottle dangles, which I've shown you before. I also got these from Amazon, and they already have the eyelet in the top, the little ring. And I'm going to use some charms that I have. So let's get started. The first thing I wanted to try is I want to try wrapping this in some twine. I don't know if I'll like it, but I'll give it a try. And I'm going to start by piercing the end with the pin, just so it stays in place a little. And then I'm just going to wrap it. And I'm also going to pierce this end. Whoops. Let me get that on there tight. And I'm going to cut that off. And I'll probably have to cut it off a little more in a moment. I'm going to take some glue And I'm going to plop it right on top of here, just all over it. I want to stop it from fraying, and I also want to fix it in place. And you kind of have to hold it till it dries. And I'm going to do the same thing to this side. Whoop. There it goes, starting to unravel. Plop some glue on there, and this is art glitter glue. That's my go-to glue. Those of you who haven't used it, it doesn't have glitter in it. Has nothing to do with glitter. Okay, so we're going to let that dry a moment. Next, I'm going to work with this sheet of balsam, and the nice thing about this is it breaks. You can put this through your trimmer. It breaks very easily. And what I thought I would do is put this little girl on here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue this in place before I cut it. Actually, I'm going to cut this before I cut the wood. I guess I could go right up here. And I'm going to ink the edges in a moment after I cut it. There. And you don't have to worry about it breaking like that. It doesn't matter. But you do want to ink those edges so you don't see the white. Just like that. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to poke a hole in the top of this because this is going to dangle there. And I'm going to use this. Just like that. And we'll set that aside. I'm going to ink the edges a little more. Okay. Next, I want a picture for this. So I'm going to use my circle punch Get them right in the center. Ink the edges a bit. Add some glue, and sparingly. Just little dots all the way around. Add my plastic. Add a hole. I'm going to put it in from the back. And we have that. So I have these two things. Now I have a bottle. I think I'm going to put some lace in here, and I've cut out a piece. So a little bit too big. I'm going to cut it. And I'm going to use a little skewer. This is going to have to fold down. Well, you know what? I'm going to cut it off. I kind of want to measure it to the bottle. Now I could glue this to the outside. That would be pretty. But I'm going to put it on the inside. Wrap it around my skewer. Try to plop it into my jar. Open it up a bit. Ooh, I like the way that looks. Now I could put some pearls in there, but I don't think I'm going to. I am going to add a little ring of glue to this cork. And I have those 3 things to dangle. And I can also dangle just a little piece of ribbon scrunched up. And probably gonna put it there with the heart. So let's see. I'll first add the heart, then a scrunchy piece of ribbon, just like that. Then I have this. And I'll put the key onto this one. Just like that. And on this one, I think I'll add a little bird. Okay, now let's just hang them on this. Decide which way you want it to go. Oh, I know what I wanted to do on the back of this. I'm going to stamp Lost and Found. I think I'm going to put this in the middle. And this one. And last but not least, just like that. Easy peasy and so much fun. And the nice thing about using the balsa wood, I could put another hole and then hang something a little longer if I chose. So that's one. Let's make one more really quickly. And I already wrapped this one. And I have this cool sticker paper about the Beatles. So I'm going to use that. And actually a way to keep it from splitting is I could put a piece of tape on the back, and that would, you know, help it not to crack. But as I said, I don't really mind. Okay, and we need a hole in here, and I think I'm going to put one in the corner. Right there. And let's see what kind of charms I have. I'll use a bird. I always like the Beatles, reminds me of blackbird singing in the dead of night. Blackbirds. Dun. I'm a little loopy. Yeah, that. And let's put that right in the center. Let's see. It'd be great if I had a picture of screaming girls, but I don't think I do. Let's do her. She looks like she may have been a fan at one time. Oh, I'll let you know how I store my ephemera. I got several of these envelopes that are Velcroed, and I've sorted all my ephemera in alphabetical order by what they are. And then I sit them in a box that I made that holds this size upright. It's so easy for me now to pick my ephemera out and to know what I've got. Okay, let us glue her. Okay, let's clear out the glue first. Okay. Put that in. And make a hole. Add a charm. These are all sorts of keys. Just like that. So it's fun how you can kind of make it contemporary or more contemporary. And let's see, what should I add here? Maybe a little, I can cut this into the shape of a tag. So, just like that. And like that. The only reason I'm using the same tag is I just don't have the energy to get up and go through my stamps. So we'll add a heart. We need to And there you have it. Cute and simple. You could also add beads up there. That would be a lot of fun. Okie doke. Well, thank you for joining me for this fun, quick tutorial. I will link the pins and these little round things for you in the wood in the description box. Y'all have a great one. Thanks. Bye.